I see it, ladies and gentlemen, he's back. And you're listening to one of the few hosts in the entire country who opposed him in the primary because I knew he'd be back. Oh, that doesn't mean he won't be good here and there, but he is what he is. And so he says in the Hill newspaper, the president has become more centrist, which makes him easier. Oh, Lord. Makes him easier to work with. Speaking with Bloomberg TV a day after a private meeting with Obama, McCain said he could picture working with Obama on several issues going forward. Quote, I think there's a number of issues we could work on together, and I think it's pretty clear the president has really pivoted to a much more centrist position, which I think makes it much more for us easier to work with him. That's not what Senator McCain told some of my friends, some people I know, right after the election, but I guess he's had a change of heart. Maybe they gave him a croissant, and he enjoyed it, and he wants to come back for some more croissants. McCain, the relationship I've always had with Obama is cordial. We had strong differences in Obamacare on the stimulus package, and they were passionate, but we've always had a cordial relationship, and that's based on my respect for the office of the... Shut up. Rambling on. One term too many. Here we have Robert Rubin saying the sky is falling, and he's right economically. But don't worry, McCain, we can work on it. Yes, he's my friend now. We had a meeting. It's very cordial. And there's Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi? Nancy Pelosi? Isn't that the way she sounds? Full steam ahead, more spending. That's what's called for. I mean, shouldn't you have an IQ over 12 in order to serve in Congress? I think you should. All you can do is tell people. I mean, I don't know. I said over and over again, I don't trust this McCain. Please, Republicans in your primary, don't return him to Washington. And all the other hosts suck up to him and bring him on and did, or the backbenchers anyway, and they wouldn't get behind J.D. Hayworth. And here we are. The guy's not going to run again. He doesn't give a damn what his constituents think or have to say. And now he makes a preposterous statement. Obama is a centrist? I mean, I never thought he was the brightest guy in the Senate, but the dumbest guy? Yes, I think there's a number of issues we could work on together, and I think it's pretty clear the president has really pivoted to a much more centrist position, which I think makes it much more for us easier to work with him. That's his speaking, not me. So the president's pressing ahead at the EPA with his industrial policy. That's going to slaughter jobs in this country, and God knows how many businesses. He's pressing away on Obamacare despite the fact a federal judge told him he can't. He's been held in contempt, his administration has, for violating another federal ruling involving offshore drilling. He's trashed McCain's own state of Arizona, tangling them up in a legal quagmire because they simply want to secure their society in Arizona. Can somebody tell me exactly where Obama has moved to the center? Please, I'm open to it. Even on this idiotic tax deal, in less than 2 years from now, right before the election, he's already said he's going to make this into a class warfare battle, and he hopes to suck votes up that way. So where has Obama moved to the center? He hasn't. It's that McCain wants to say that he's moved to the center because McCain is ready to deal. And there's no way to affect this guy democratically. It's over. He's not going to run again. He's there for 6 more years. He knows it. He doesn't give a damn. Just keep an eye on this guy. You'll see what I mean. Don't get me wrong. There'll be some good votes, but there ought to be all good votes. Right, John? Yes. Now, in Pakistan, here's what we insist on. Jordan, Kingy, you've been around too long. Time to leave the throne. This is a man who's been in Congress since, 1982? Almost 30 years? We need some new blood here. It can't be hanging. Mubarak's been around for 30 years. Can anybody tell me what Obama has moved to the center on? Just one thing. Oh, yes, he talks about in the future moving to the center. What has he moved to the center on already? Anything on health care? No, dug in. Anything on cap and trade? No, dug in. And down the line. The reason why we miss Reagan is because he was an unequivocal, thoughtful, confident, knowledgeable conservative. What we have today is muddle. They're afraid. And those few who have the courage to talk as conservatives, to speak out as conservatives, to try and save this country, are viciously smeared. Like Palin, like Bachmann, like others. And by the way, not just by the left, but by some on the right.